So I'm going to redo that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Greg with Technically Speaking, back again this week with another review video. Now, Marshall is an iconic brand of amplifiers that is synonymous with classic rock. In fact, it's so iconic that if you were to go out to Google and do an image search for a rock concert and look for a picture that shows a close-up of speakers, there's a pretty good chance you're looking at Marshall gear. Why? Well, it's quality premium gear that has a fantastic sound that artists have come to know and love. Now, Marshall is looking to bring that same sound into your home with a line of Bluetooth speakers. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Stanmore, which is, as you'd imagine, a premium speaker with a premium price tag, but it is absolutely worth it. The 80-watt Stanmore is the medium of the speaker lineup between the larger 90-watt Woburn and the smaller 40-watt Acton speakers, and is definitely not portable like the Kilborn or Stockwell. There's two versions of this speaker. One was stereo RCA Bluetooth 4.0 connectivity, and a newly announced model that also includes Wi-Fi, Chromecast, Spotify Connect, and AirPlay. The 7-inch by 14-inch by 7-inch speaker weighs in at 11 pounds and is absolutely gorgeous. It really captures the Marshall look on a much smaller scale, and you can definitely see some of the design cues taken from, for example, the vintage hand-wired Marshall amplifiers. The entire cabinet is wrapped in this textured black vinyl, but it's also available in a brown or a cream, and all of them feature a brass control plate on top. There's additional connections in the rear, there's rubber feet on the bottom to help with sound isolation, and of course the speakers up front. The classic Marshall script logo, gold piping, and vintage-inspired fret grill cloth cover the two 3/4-inch dome tweeters and the 5 1/4-inch woofer. The back has RCA inputs and a detachable figure 8 power cord that comes in both American and European flavors for our international friends. The top brass control plate features a 3.5mm input for use with the included, very premium-feeling coiled double-ended stereo cable. There's a series of red LEDs that show which input is currently selected between Bluetooth 3.5mm and RCA inputs, and the brass-tipped analog volume, bass, and treble knobs feel smooth and heavy, meaning you won't accidentally turn the volume down if you bump into this. The source and wake button changes either the input or wakes up the speaker after it's been inactive for about 20 minutes, and the pair button enables the speaker to pair to another Bluetooth-capable device. Lastly, the brass toggle switch turns the device on and off and feels, much like everything else, satisfying and substantial. So all in all, the construction feels top-notch. There's nothing about this thing that feels cheap. In fact, the words substantial and solid and premium really accurately describe what it's like to hold on to this thing. Okay, so it looks great, but how does it sound? In short, really, really awesome. I listen to a variety of music ranging from rock to metal to hip-hop to electronic music to pop music, and it all sounded crisp and clean and accurate, which is exactly what you would expect from a Marshall product. I left the bass and treble knobs at the halfway mark, so the knobs themselves go up to 10. Unfortunately, they don't have a model that gets turned up to 11, so 5 out of 10 for the bass and treble. And at no point in time while I was listening to music did I ever feel like I really needed to fiddle with the sound balance to make the music sound better. It all sounded awesome. Now, obviously, you can do some analog adjustments with both bass and treble. If there is a complaint, I would say that there's not that much of a difference between the highs and lows if you turn the bass and or treble all the way down and then all the way up. There is difference, you can definitely hear it, but it's not a humongous difference. The volume on this thing is absolutely insane. Usually when we talk about Bluetooth speakers, we talk about how well it'll fill a room. This thing will fill a house, and I'm not kidding at all. If you turn the volume up to 3, casual conversation becomes really, really difficult. You have to speak very loudly and clearly in order for the other person to hear you if you're in the same room. If you crank this thing all the way up to 10, it's drowning out all conversation unless you're absolutely yelling over top of it. I could clearly hear the speaker in the back corner of my basement from the first floor of my house with the basement door closed. The most important point, though, is the fact that even at maximum volume, the speaker is still clear, crisp. There's minimal, if any, distortion on this, which is really, really impressive. So if you're in the market for a quality Bluetooth speaker that sounds even better than it looks, you should definitely check out this lineup of Bluetooth speakers by Marshall. The one that I reviewed today is the Stanmore, but I would have no qualms at all about recommending also the Woburn and the Acton speakers, which are smaller and larger speakers in the same lineup. That's it for this week. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by to check out the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.